Welcome everybody to They Cast from the Coast, December 16th, our live episode. And not a roundtable tonight, by the way, gentlemen. Tonight's something special. What are we doing, Tim?
We are going to sit down and watch with you on your own accord, because we can't, copyright reasons, we can't play it. We can't have audio, we can't show video. On your own accord, the 1984, what I feel is a Christmas classic, Gremlins.
Yay. So, a couple quick things about this, and we started to prepare people for this ahead of time. If you got a copy of Gremlins, now's the time to put it in. DVD, Blu-ray, digital copy on iTunes, Google Play, whatever you got.
Your mom's copy you borrowed from her.
Yeah.
A ripped VHS copy you've had since '83.
Yeah.
Which, yes.
Which is really impressive, because I think this movie came out after that.
It did.
It came in '84, so advanced ripped copy.
Advanced laser disc. Bust out your
original
laser disc player, folks.
Laser disc.
Can we just take a second to acknowledge Josh's Chewbacca coat that he's wearing? That looks like when I first jumped on the stream. When I first jumped on the stream, I legit just thought you were wearing a fur coat. I was like, Josh is a straight up pimp.
Josh.
Because the way that way past my bedtime, I've got my Chewbacca coat on. I've got my Yoda slippers on.
Yay! That's great.
Josh wanted to be comfortable.
I just like the fact that he's like, it's way past my bedtime, by the way, people. Like, the hell you doing making me stay up this late to watch a movie I've already watched like 200 fucking times in the past year alone?
Accurate.
Accurate. Okay. Well, this is it. So good recommendation. I'm just going to throw this out there. There are groups that do this kind of a thing quite often, but they won't have the flair and the pizzazz that They Cast from the Coast has. So
experience.
So save this, favorite this video, share it around, and the next time that anybody goes to sit down to put on Gremlins, tell them that this should be the commentary track for it.
Much better than the director's commentary.
Much better than the director's commentary. So, without further ado, everybody should now have their copy of Gremlins ready to go. Everybody else have their copy of Gremlins? Tim? Josh? Everybody's ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Ready, yeah.
And here we go. When we say play, we'll all start it at the same time. Sync up. Synchronize.
Ready?
Synchronize your watches, folks.
Set. Play.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I love it.
Okay, but one thing we have to do is not stop and just watch the movie. That's the whole point, is commentary.
It's going right through. And we're in the midst of it already.
Excellent.
Here we go. I've always loved how this movie starts off as like a very film noir situation, you know what I mean?
Looks like Indiana Jones let himself go. I'm kidding.
Wow.
Well, just the way he comes out, and he's got the little guy with him, always remind me of Short Round. Like,
This seems like a pretty bad neighborhood, not gonna lie.
Not only that, even he's stopping and be like, really? Your grandfather's place is in here? Like, it's like all down the stairs and in the back alley of this location.
That's going to be the oldest man ever in life.
It was probably a really young man when they filmed this, too, and it's just old age makeup. I'm just bullshitting. I think it was. But
and you got to give credit to, like, 1984, like, contact lenses, if they are contact lenses that old guy's wearing, which were, like, thick plastic.
The same ones they used for, like, the Deadites in Evil Dead. They were miserable. You couldn't see shit.
But tell me this is not the type of shop that you would visit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
me? I mean, like,
I'd be in this shop every day. It's Short Round.
I'd be looking for the copy of the Necronomicon on the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
I always loved his inventions. I did.
They're trash. They're all garbage.
They're garbage. But in
there's
the
a
best
lot of heart in
possible
them.
way,
There's
Josh.
There's a lot of heart in those things. The bathroom buddy.
Fucking Kevin O'Leary would pass, bud.
He is the epitome of a salesman, period. He really is, though, right? And, like, everything is a sales pitch to him, right? Oh, let me tell you about this now.
What do you got for sales on that there, buddy?
How many if I buy it in quantity? Oh, frick. And that one, dragon breath. And you hear the little twang.
That's racist.
That's why he stops and goes, bad breath.
Oh.
He spooges all over himself.
Yeah, well, that'll happen. No big deal.
Oh, a little premature. Is it just me, or does that toothpaste look really shitty, too? It's like greenish, cookie-ish.
Green.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, like it's all fucking minty fresh there now. All over his fucking jacket and shit.
They had to do this like 8 takes.
Yeah.
And now he looks clean in this shot. It's like this is one of the other
I believe Harrison Ford summed it up the best when he said, "This ain't that kind of movie, kid." I don't think they were too worried about continuity in Gremlins.
That's right. Magwai.
I mean, I get that there's a lot of the world we don't understand, but to see...
Hey, do not break the magic of this movie, Josh, right now. Are you going there?
No,
Are you about to break the magic, bud?
I hate to break it to you, but there's going to be a lot of magic breaking this evening. You just see a creature you've never seen of in your entire life.
And it's not like this guy's like surprised as shit, like, what the fuck is that? No, it's like,
he's like, oh yeah,
beautiful,
it's like
I'll take it.
Like a cat monkey thing, yeah, I'll take that. That'll make a great pet.
It's exactly what I'm looking for my son, but I've never seen one of these fucking things before.
Right?
I don't know what the hell it is. It's just exactly what I want. He was looking for a monkey rat pet thing.
Mm-hmm.
They've just seen Star Wars. It's the bastard child of Yoda.
I'm not gonna lie, watching The Mandalorian now with the baby Yoda totally reminds me of Gizmo.
I know, it's
Well, yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Totally.
And I love how the fact that now the grandson's like ripping off his grandfather. It's like, yeah, just go outside. He needs the money. I'll just, did that money ever make it to the grandfather's pocket? Though?
No. That kid went to get himself some Hubba Bubba.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Some fucking Hubba Bubba.
I will point out as well that I love the fact that in the movie Ready Player One, one of the strongest weapons in the entire game shows up in Gizmo's box. The force field thing.
Sure.
It's in Gizmo's box when he receives it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, Gizmo's box. Ain't that type of movie, kid.
Gizmo's box. So here's a question, because it just brings up the rules.
Hey, look,
What's
there's
after midnight? When's after midnight end?
Oh, fuck, man.
I guess the most popular, thought of that is when the sun rises.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Christmas.
Mr. Spielberg.
Yeah. Yet another backlot.
And I never noticed this for years, but that's literally the same set from Back to the Future.
Yeah, it's been used in like a bunch of movies, but Back to the Future most notably because like it's like right there, it's the square.
Yeah.
It's a wicked ass looking arcade, by the way.
I love how they just got the kid in like the Christmas tree. Dick Miller.
Dick Miller.
Been in a lot of horror movies.
You know what's really sad, guys?
What's
What?
That dog's probably dead.
Oh, definitely.
You bastard.
That
Yeah.
poor little adorable dog is probably dead.
No, what do you mean probably?
And not by Miss Deagle either.
Miss Deagle. I love him.
Who? Billy?
No. Well, I do like the actor who plays Billy, but
The racist neighbor?
Dick Miller.
Is Dick? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Has it been established that he's been racist?
I mean,
He's saying that like they're putting little things in the fucking thing, but is that really racism? He doesn't say a
I think
he's
derogatory term, does he?
no, I don't think. He's definitely like a all-American man. Doesn't want any foreign piece of junk.
None of that German shit. And...
Yeah.
But I love how the fact that he's the one that brings up Gremlins.
Yeah.
He's the one that standardized the fact that these are
Kinda
Gremlins.
coined the term.
Kind of coined it, right? Yeah. Fucking Gremlins in that shit over there.
Boy's life. Watch
Watch
the
the
sky.
skies.
Littlest hobo. Theme cues up.
Yeah.
Is that a Fiero?
I think that was a Camaro, wasn't it? El Camino. Driving by. I like that one.
Burger King?
Yeah, and my wife pointed out last time we watched this, why the fuck does the Burger King have, like, window shades? It's almost like they just put up the sign and put the shades down so nobody would see inside.
Well, a lot of places have window shades. I go to Tim Hortons all the time. They got window shades. So tell your wife that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I mean, it's true.
It's
No one questioned. that
Oh
they
my
just-
God, Phoebe
No.
Cates. Oh my God, Phoebe Cates. What are you doing with that dress? But even that, she's still very pretty. Like,
Still
I'll forgive it. I'll forgive
very
it.
pretty.
My God. Poofy shoulders and the fucking collar.
That's the epitome of fashion. What do you mean?
Yeah, coming from
Wait, that's
fucking...
back in style now, isn't it?
Huh?
That's back in style now. People are raiding their parents' closets for that shit now.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? I gotta say,
I feel like this is going to be my wife, Mrs. Deagle. Like, that's who I'm going to end up with, is a Mrs. Deagle. Just
and not the
yells
Phoebe
at me all
Cates
the time.
character. Yeah,
Yeah, not Phoebe Cates.
No.
Oh, no. Tim's not that lucky.
you're gonna marry
I'm
somebody
gonna get
who
a fucking
imports
Deagle.
Bavarian snowmen and wants to murder dogs slowly and painfully.
So is fucking cranky.
Kicks people.
I'll probably
out
end
of
up being like fucking... What's the neighbor's name? The actor?
Dick Miller.
Dick Miller.
Yeah, my goal is to be Dick Miller.
That's a solid goal.
Less racist, but
Or how about the other one that she meets on the street where he's like, "Hey, Miss Deagle," and she's like,
That's
"Yeah,
so
like, oh." He does that whole laugh thing. It's like weird.
Mrs. Deagle.
Miss Deagle. Oh.
she's fucking ruthless.
She's fucking ruthless.
Love her.
Yeah, I do too.
She, you know what? And she was probably like the sweetest fucking person in real life too. You know what I mean? Because that's how it works, right? Plays the most that gets it out on camera.
I want your dog.
Mom.
Very Wicked Witch of the West
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Flutterman. That's his name. Dick
Dick Miller.
Dick Miller.
Miller's Mr. Murray Flutterman.
Murray.
Flutterman.
Murray.
Flutterman. Oh, Phoebe Cates again. You know what? I'll admit I was late to the party. It's only been within the past year that I've actually seen the original. Don't shit on me for this. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
The stream is now ending.
What?
Because you haven't watched that movie, fuck Adam.
Oh. Oh, what the hell are you talking about? Oh.
Me and Josh are going to start doing this by ourselves.
This is a horror podcast, Tim. Yeah, it took me a long time to watch that movie, obviously. But Phoebe Cates.
Yes, Phoebe Cates.
I
How
think
about
Billy
Judge
did the
Reinhold,
best.
guys? Judge fucking Reinhold. No?
Yeah, Judge Reinhold. He'll probably be a millionaire by a certain time. Oh, fuck. I
How
love
old
how...
is Billy?
I'd say fucking early 20s.
At the
Got a
most.
good job at the bank. Got a nice tweed jacket.
Probably got patches on it.
Yeah,
Like
doing
a
well for
professor.
himself. Shows up late to work with his dog.
He's
I
got,
love-
he's got Phoebe Cates.
I love how Deagle plays the fucking victim. He's like, oh, my heart. It's perfect.
Where do I recognize this douchebag guy from?
He's been in all kinds. He's like 80s royalty, man. He's been
I
in
know,
all
but
kinds of
what in
80s movies.
particular? Was he the douchebag in Santa Claus?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the new husband. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Judge
Judge
Reinhold.
Reinhold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel? Yeah. And let's face it, Beverly Hills Cop,
Oh yeah.
1, 2, and 3. And I just brought up, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
When Phoebe Cates walks in on him masturbating.
Ooh, burn. We might not be synced, guys. Are we?
I think you're a few seconds ahead of us.
I'm a little bit behind.
She is now serving
know
the
the
beer
burn
to the
you're talking
table.
about.
Okay, let me know when Billy walks in his house.
All right, we will let you know when Billy walks in. You haven't seen my new apartment, Kate?
There we go.
Wait. Yeah.
He just walked in his house.
Man, we're all out of sync.
Let us know when he walks in, Adam.
All right, letting you know when he walks in.
And then we'll be resynced.
Walks in.
And the
Excellent.
sword falls.
Sword falls, yes. I think we're...
That's good story writing. Because then they use the sword later on.
Yes, when the mother becomes an absolute badass.
Yeah, like Ellen Ripley, badass. Like I fucking love her. I love her. She's my favorite character in this movie,
Yeah.
and she's only in it for like a little bit.
She got to chop her fingers off cutting like that, though.
I know. And I love how she's just watching It's a Wonderful Life. Now everybody! Oh!
Oh, here's another bullshit shitty invention.
Oh, the egg cracker.
Will you leave him alone, man?
He's a shit inventor. Get a real job. Look, you got shells in there.
I love his logo, though, because it's like, like a light bulb and shit with the P.
And the worst of it is, they placate him.
What is she cutting up? Is that onion?
It is
Yeah.
onion.
That's a lot of fucking onion.
It is a lot of onion. I've always waited. I always wanted to see that chicken like fucking get somebody like that chicken head.
That is a lot of onion. Like I said, that's probably take 43, and Spielberg's just like, yeah, just keep chopping
Just keep
the
it,
onion.
keep it going, keep it going.
Just yeah.
That's going to be a seriously oniony meatloaf they're making.
Lots of onion in the stuffing, or
Is he putting the sword back up, or am I too far away?
you too far away.
Oh, he did that long ago.
Did he?
Yeah.
What's the time that you guys have? What time is it?
1636.
Adam?
1640.
Oh, there you go. The sword just went
put
back
the sword back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me and Josh are synced properly because he's like just putting the sword up now. The father. So humble, there's no place.
Okay, I pause it at 17 minutes. Tell me when you guys are at 17 minutes.
Right now.
No, yeah.
All right, we're good. We should just did that before.
I don't know if all of our 17 minutes are the same though.
Why
There
wouldn't
could have
they
been.
be?
Well, it depends on what copy you have, I would think.
He's opening the box.
He's got the box in his hands. He's
He's
shaking
holding
it.
it.
What is it?
What could it be?
Get off the couch, Barney.
Oh, his little hands.
What?
His little
Tim's
hands.
way ahead, but you must have like a I don't know what kind of a copy you're watching, Tim.
Didn't have the introduction, like the 20-second
Maybe.
Warner Brothers or whatever. Yeah, now he's opening the box.
Yeah, he's running off the
Unwrapped
wrapping
the
paper.
present. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Opening up the box itself.
What is it? What could it
Yeah.
be? Oh!
Jump! Yeah.
Tell me when Barney starts sniffing Gizmo.
Well,
Gizmo's literally just putting up his hands now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Aww.
Let me know when he's sniffing.
Even the fucking nose is going.
Let me know when he's sniffing.
There you go. He's sniffing.
Sniffing, yeah.
Sniffing away.
Dog should have sneezed on it. Got it wet. Got it wet.
Shut up.
And is it just water? How's that work?
I know. What happens if it's like orange juice or fucking Pepsi or something?
Maybe fucking.
Does that work too?
Maybe orange mogwais appear out of it. I don't know.
That was dumb, Adam. You shouldn't have said anything.
Can you eat a mogwai?
Probably. You can eat anything, Josh.
I mean, population control.
I'm thinking world hunger, man. They're not
Constant
thinking
food
big enough. You
source.
could solve world hunger with these buggers.
Just roast them.
It's a fully renewable resource. Well, they taste like rabbit.
Poor fucking Gizmo. Probably
Get a little
tastes like
farm, you just pouring water on them, multiplying left and right.
Hey, Ma, we need a new batch.
All right, Junior.
Need to deliver down to the Johnsons.
Or, better yet, put them all on little treadmills.
What? No.
Just trying to solve the world energy crisis.
Oh, no. I was going to say, you want to fatten them up for food, though. Just keep feeding them, but not after
No.
midnight.
They're renewable. You don't need to feed them.
Just work them till they're almost dead, then eat them.
Right.
And get the
And then
new
put
ones.
some water on them.
You're useless to me. Splash. Eat. I almost feel it's like a Poppums type of scenario, or Poppins. What for Futurama? Popples. No,
Yeah.
not Popples.
Pop them. Something. Pop
Poppins,
something.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is how the world was introduced to Howie Mandel.
No, it wasn't. This
A
wasn't
lot
his
of it-
first thing.
No, but a
No,
lot of people
it's
didn't know
just
who the
greatest
hell
role.
Howie Mandel was. This was like the way that he really entered Hollywood as somebody to know. Bright light. Man, the animatronics on that thing were really good.
Yep.
Yeah, they were.
Practical effects, people.
Gotta love practical. Bright light, bright light, bright light.
They actually seem like a pretty shitty pet.
Can't feed it after a certain hour. Don't.
There's a lot of rules with this pet. I mean, with
There's
dogs,
three!
yeah.
There's
Dogs, you got,
there's
don't
just
feed them
three.
chocolate. Don't feed them chocolate. Dogs, done.
Well, it's a little bit more to it than that when it comes to dogs, Josh. But yes, I understand what you're trying to say.
And the consequences are nearly as severe.
Feed a dog.
Bright lights.
chocolate,
Like, what are you supposed to do with this thing during the day?
keep it in the dark. Yeah. It's not like if he fed Barney chocolate, Barney would start shitting out replicas of himself or something, right? No, but I know what you're saying, Josh. Yes.
My favorite thing is when all the inventions mess up and it makes
Another
that
shitty
weird
invention.
gum.
Yeah.
Makes this weird noise. Gum.
My favorite scene with Father's coming up, though, the one where he's actually at the convention
Oh yeah.
on the phone. That shit, that scene is just, that's like,
Well,
yeah.
this poor bastard knows it's not gonna work. He's like, yeah,
It's all excited
good
and
fucking
shit.
machine. Trying to get some orange juice. Here we go. Yeah, wonder how this is gonna fuck up.
Oh, hey, yeah, this is working. That's great.
Oh, and there it is.
Spooged all over
My
him.
dad's a failure.
Oh, and here comes,
What does the mother do?
what does she do?
Does the mother have a job?
This is 84. Chances no. She probably is just
How are they paying for this house?
with his fucking inventions.
Because they're
No!
selling?
They're all garbage.
Yeah, but it's, they don't
I
know
guess
that when they
doesn't have
buy
to
it.
work. He just has to convince people that they work.
And, you know,
He's
as
a good
long
enough
as it works,
salesman. I guess it doesn't matter.
the mother does bring up a point, though. They always work for the first while. She does say that. So all he needs to do is show that it works, and then eventually it breaks down. And that's how he's making his money. Repairs and replacements and new versions and all that shit.
Planned obsolescence. Smart.
Planned obsolescence.
Not giving this guy enough credit.
Not at all. Gizmo.
More good storytelling, see?
He had the ultimate bedroom. When you're in the 80s and you're watching this movie, you're like,
The room.
man,
Yes.
he was up in like the attic on his own,
Yeah.
on his own TV and work area, and like nobody bothered him up there. That's what we all wanted, something like that.
Isn't that kid a little young to be hanging out with him?
This is the 80s. Shit like that wasn't questioned often.
It's harmless, Josh. Don't you dare.
Just because he's taking off a shirt around him.
I mean,
Hey, you want
just
to
saying.
see my mogwai?
and I mean, it is gory.
That was dark.
He's had a pretty rough go.
That was dark. I do not condone that level of darkness, Josh.
Just saying.
Good old Corey Feldman.
Just grabs him right by the face.
I love how much of a klutz he is in this, too. Here, let me pick him up, sploosh!
What are you laughing at, Josh?
Oh god, he's screeching in pain.
So which one came out first? Friday the 13th Final Chapter or Gremlins? Because they both came out the same year.
Well, Gremlins, believe it or not, even though it's kind of a Christmas movie, was released June 8th, which makes no sense.
Hmm.
So I'm going to say maybe Gremlins first.
Okay.
But Gremlins was probably in production longer.
True.
Yeah.
So this was probably filmed before.
Before he shaved his head and killed Jason.
That's what I'm thinking. Just little fuzz balls.
Just little bladdered things that they do and behind. You know what I mean?
Like they grow pretty quick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They're all slimy.
Well, they were just kind of birthed.
Gross.
I mean, I know it's not like he has a vagina on his back, but they're still being birthed. I love how they're all slightly unique.
Yeah.
You know, in this one they didn't go with total uniqueness for them all. They all have just a general face slight difference, and you know the way that they pucker, and one's got a little bit more of a smile, but they all essentially are the same.
I wonder if their natural temperament is to be more mischievous and evil, and Gizmo's the exception. And that's why he was able to fucking kind of stay around. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like every time you see one come off of Gizmo in this one and in the sequel, they're all fucking evil little bastards, right?
Yeah, they're all
So,
assholes.
True.
Yeah, and one of the other theories was always that it's almost like a generational thing. You know, it's like anything that would have been like Gizmo's generation is fine, but it's like their offspring are assholes.
Being an asshole skips a generation.
Yeah, exactly.
nah, I like my idea better.
Yeah, I like your idea better too, Tim.
I,
You don't.
I do better.
Oh, he's selling to his son now. The bathroom buddy.
Just practicing the pitch. Just gonna get up there and sell 1 million units on Dragon's Den.
I'd fucking back him.
You and Michael Wetley or whatever his name is.
I love how the setup is like, what does this button do? And he's pointing it at his father, like, what does this button do?
I'm just convinced that Billy's just a bad person. He knew what that button did.
He probably did. Dad, this is for all making me use all your shitty inventions.
He's a shit pet owner. He shows up late to work with his dog. He's fucking putting toothpaste all over his dad. He's got little Corey up in his room with his shirt on. Billy's a bad guy.
Playing Donkey Kong.
Whoop.
They're gonna replace the dog. Oh yeah, the little spit up.
Just spits all over poor
the,
Gizmo.
the look on his poor little face.
Oh. Yeah, the other gremlins are dicks.
The Peltzer pet. It's like, okay, you didn't invent that shit. Fuck off with the inventions for a minute.
I'm telling you, they're looking at it all wrong. It's food. It's not a pet. They need to be cooking these little bastards.
Renewable food source.
Yeah, so a little bit of trivia, just to kind of back my theory.
Yeah.
In Cantonese,
Yeah.
Mogwai means devil or demon.
Oh, so they're all dicks. Yeah.
They're all dicks.
Fair.
Gizmo's the exception.
What's so special about Gizmo?
He's-
Uh-huh.
I mean, you know, don't tell me you don't know people who come from a family of assholes and they turned out fine.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, they hung the poor dog
Barney.
up.
Did you know that this fucking movie came out the same day as Ghostbusters?
Really?
No way.
That's some pretty serious
And
competition.
they were both some of the most successful 80s
Yeah.
movies.
Oh, the electric hammer. Hydraulic.
Pneumatic or whatever, yeah. Love how it's like impractically huge, though.
Just testing all of his inventions there.
And then some random one that, what the hell is it? Oh. I love how the coffee comes out like slime at one point.
Isn't that just a Keurig machine?
Essentially.
It's just
And
sludge.
then there's something plugged into like a, like what the hell is that plugged into the damn, like a speaker, and it's rocking back and forth.
It looks like a fucking artichoke.
Yeah, so there's an artichoke that looks like it's alive on the counter, like rocking. He's, what the hell?
Hey, Billy.
It's a good Corey impression.
Did you guys ever feel that this teacher could have easily been played by Sam Jackson? Because he's always reminded me of Samuel L. Jackson. Like, just how
Yeah.
his dialogue delivery and stuff like that.
Okay.
Later on, when he's eating his sandwich and he's just, he wants to drop an F-bomb. Like, yeah, this fucking sandwich right here.
Fucking Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. I like that.
It's all about food with you guys in this movie. You know what they call a mogwai in France? Royale with cheese.
You know what they call it in Cantonese? The devil. Because I just said that.
I love how when earlier, dropping the water on the back of Gizmo and he's like screaming in pain and, gives birth.
Yeah.
And Billy's just like, I'm not going to do it to one of the other assholes that came out of his back. No, I'm going to take Gizmo and make him go through that shit again.
That wasn't Gizmo.
He's a bad person, I'm telling you.
No,
Billy is not a good guy.
It's not Gizmo at all.
Oh. You look pained. I stand corrected then. And here's Dick Miller.
You said that with so much emphasis on his first name. There comes Dick Miller.
Love Dick Miller.
There's a good audience.
Yeah, Adam loves Dick Miller.
Look, Billy's gonna let him drive home drunk. He ain't gonna say boo.
Really? It's a rural community and he's driving a damn backhoe. Let him. What the hell's gonna happen to him?
And you know what? It's not Billy's responsibility. It's Phoebe Cates.
That's his neighbor.
Yeah, Billy's not his keeper.
Yeah. A lot of hate for the Peltzers in this fucking episode, Josh.
Just saying, I don't think Billy's a very good guy. Gizmo should have stayed right where he's at. Poor placement. She's a good Samaritan.
Maybe I'll walk home. There you go.
Do you guys get in arguments with people that this isn't a Christmas movie?
Well,
No.
It takes place during Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. Gizmo was a Christmas gift. Like, what the fuck?
I don't argue with anybody about this being a Christmas movie because I don't know. I don't honestly.
No,
know
but has
anybody
anybody
stupid enough to say
actually-
it's not a Christmas movie?
Has anybody argued with you saying that this wasn't a Christmas movie?
I've never had that happen.
Everybody I've ever talked to said that this is
I
a
have.
Christmas movie.
Who said it isn't a Christmas movie?
I can't remember.
The only
Right.
one that I get that people argue with me about is Die Hard. But I'm like,
But again, that takes place during Christmas.
and Christmas in Hollis plays in it, and friggin' Christmas music.
That
and
does bring up a good
I have a
point.
shotgun. And or,
Does taking place during Christmas explicitly mean it's a Christmas movie?
no,
Yes.
but when there's a not
Yes.
necessarily.
Does
Yes.
It has to have a Christmas thematic, way to it, and it has to have Christmas integrated into the storyline for me to.
Christmas isn't integrated into the story. This could have took place during the summer.
Well, then why
Well,
would
it
he
literally
get the
talks about it being Christmas, though.
He got the present because it was Christmas.
Yeah, but it could have been his birthday present. You don't know. It's just the same
I
day
do
as
know.
Jesus. He was born the same day as Jesus. You don't know.
Jesus was born. That's where Phoebe Kate decides that she doesn't want to open up.
And he keeps pressing because he's a dick.
I just think he's clueless and got no game.
Yet another Billy who appears to be a dick during the Christmas
Yeah.
movies. Isn't that what you were talking about, Josh?
Who doesn't like Christmas? Obviously her, dickweed.
You insensitive prick.
Nope.
So what you're saying is it's potential that he's also Billy from Black Christmas.
Right?
Just stalking people for
He
fun.
told everyone about the Gremlins and they didn't believe him, so they locked him up in a mental institution.
Now he calls people, telling them that he's gonna kill them and lick them and shit. And not in that order.
Yeah?
That was almost perfect, Josh. I'm watching it and all I can see is, yeah? How much longer of a career did Phoebe Cates really have?
She did a couple movies after this, obviously, but I think it was like in the mid '90s that she stopped.
Mm.
Ready to do some science.
Yeah, that fucking needle.
It's okay, little buddy. Just going to take a little blood.
Goddamn enchiladas.
What?
Enchiladas. Give me a hand. Give me a hand, you little bastard.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, the poor thing. Oh, he's so in so much pain. No wonder he's gonna bite your ass and kill you later.
What's he gonna do with all this gremlin blood?
Okay,
Just do some
And
tests.
then here's the other question: is it the gremlin blood, like the needle that's in his ass later on? Is that like the thing injected the gremlin blood into him or something, or is the gremlin blood somehow missing like Jurassic Park? You know, with the fucking canteen of shit or whatever.
Where did they get the tiny little 3D glasses for Gizmo?
They're regular size. Come on,
No.
child size for comic books or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because what's his name had them on earlier.
Yeah, but they fit on Corey's face.
They were Corey Feldman size. This little box of Mogwai.
I don't know how you guys keep getting behind me.
I don't know why.
Did he get the chicken yet? Is he
No,
opening the fridge?
No, he's just.
Tell
on
me
his
when
way-
he opens. Tell me when he opens the fridge.
You must have your settings set to like 1.85 or something.
No.
Speedy watch.
Why don't you slow your
You
settings
just
down?
open the fridge.
Yeah, fridge is open.
So that little smiley sticker there, that's the same smiley sticker from The Howling
It is.
that the other character uses as the calling card.
Dante.
So is
Dante.
Billy a werewolf?
Just how you said that, Dante.
Oh, look, it's Tim eating chicken.
You know, every time fucking I eat chicken, I think of this scene.
I know. That's why I bring it up.
Oh my. Gizmo doesn't want any chicken.
Gizmo knows it's past midnight.
He is a good Mogwai.
He's a good Mogwai.
I love how they yum yum.
They do pick up English pretty quick.
And I love how the scientist is just sitting there eating a sandwich and there's a brain right beside it on the desk. It's like, he could have just reached for the brain by mistake if he wasn't, like, thinking about it or some shit.
See, look at this. Good storytelling. You see the clock in the background, you're like, oh shit, it's past midnight. That's not what the clock said. Spielberg, genius.
Spielberg was just.
Just a producer.
This is Joe Dante's movie.
Well, whoever did it, genius.
Dante's movie. And, I mean, Chris Columbus.
Spielberg
wrote it.
gets the credit.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, Dante directed, and Chris Columbus, I mean, he wrote it, so it's obviously shit like this that he would have wrote into the script, that it's got to be done a certain way, right?
For sure.
Gizmo's, like, scared to piss of what's going on the TV. And half falling asleep.
The Road Warrior.
Love it.
Looks like he's fucking watching a phone book. Mogwai got like dog noses. They're always slimy.
And sniffing the whole time. Like a rabbit nose, too.
I love the eggs. The look of the eggs.
Mm. It's just a Fangoria thrown in the midst of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eggs are awesome.
The mother's just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing up here, Billy?
Yeah,
dope?
I was
Is that marijuana?
Are you growing the marijuana?
Are you doing the marijuana up here, Billy?
Nice cut off sleeves, Billy.
He's probably working
You
on
don't
them
go to the
guns.
gym, you
Them
little
80s
lying piece of
guns.
shit. You don't lift.
What?
Mom, what's going on here?
There's a lot of Coca-Cola product placement. He's got a Sprite can over there. He had a Coke with his sandwich.
I love how he's so confused. He's like, "What's going on, Mom? How the fuck does your mother know?" She's just as confused as you are at this
Corey
point.
just immediately jumps in there, grabs some slime.
And yeah, and instead of like, "Oh, what's wrong with the? I should probably stick around because of these eggs." Nah, I'm just gonna go down to the school.
Yeah.
I'll leave Mom at home alone with these fucking things. Does Corey Feldman not look like the kind of kid that would have eaten that fucking slime in this movie, though?
Nah.
Like, nobody looking.
Slime's good eating. There's way too much yellow on this gingerbread.
Don't fucking censor her and her gingerbread making.
Her
This
creativity.
woman's a fucking badass. Her creativity is acceptable in this.
Hello? Oh, fuck. Another invention doesn't work because it's garbage.
Every time she goes to talk, it cuts off.
Love this scene.
Oh, yeah, I know.
The time machine,
the time
in, the
machine
background.
in the background, yeah.
I love that when it disappears. Like it
Yeah.
fucking works.
And they're all like looking all around. Where'd it go?
And then all of a sudden, the guy in the back that has the hat with all the gear hanging off of it, it becomes the robot. It's the robot afterwards with the same fucking shit doing the same conversation.
Oh, the eggs are moving.
You know, every time I hear that song, do you see what I see or whatever? I always think of this fucking movie. And for once, I want to hear that song on vinyl, so it sounds the same. Because there's something about the audio in this movie where they play it, where it absolutely sounds like a record.
It's crackly and it's
Yeah.
yeah. And I found a copy. Well, it's not this exact, obviously, like soundtrack or anything else, but I have a copy of that song very similar on vinyl, and I listen to it. It's great. Oh, Miss Deagle.
She's got like a ferret or a minx or something.
She is a minx.
Wow.
Adam loves the Deagle.
I'm gonna kill your dog.
What a thing to watch right before you go on Christmas break, eh?
Oh, the fucking anatomy videos.
I take it you guys aren't there yet?
Yeah, no,
it just started. Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as you said that, it showed the rabbit with the heart.
Okay. Good. And we're all around the same thing.
Next time we'll have to all get the same copy.
I also love the fact that when things start to go here, he's acting like it's really pitch black, but like I can see everything. It's like, where's that sound coming from? The box is right the fuck in front of you, buddy.
She's the slimy one.
I love how the music just kicks right in when shit starts to go.
I love this soundtrack. Especially when it gets going.
Yeah. And I love how when they're coming out of the eggs, like the hands and everything look like they're like part of the eggs and shit, you know, like they're coming out of it and stuff. It's disgustingly awesome. Do 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 do.
Where did it go? Oh, shit.
He's terrified.
I used to love film day in class back in the 80s. And then in the 90s, you get the big cart with the big TV on it.
The AV cart.
The AV cart. You knew when you walked into a classroom and you had the AV cart. You're like, fuck yeah! Shit's about to get good.
And then they put on something horrible.
Right?
Like a video about
You're changing
animal
body.
hearts.
Animal hearts.
Yeah.
The hydrogen atom in you.
I love how he refers to that Snickers as a candy bar.
Candy bar.
Candy bar. No, that's a Snickers, man. Snickers.
He's so smooth about it, too. Hey, little fella.
I got
Would you like a bite of my candy bar?
Just how he says it, though. Candy
I
bar.
love it. He's trying to be so buddy-buddy with the creature, too. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
buddy. Joe Pat.
But to be fair, he didn't wish that little guy any fucking harm at all, right?
No,
No.
for all
I
you know,
think-
this guy's
I
gonna
think the
steal that little
Mogwai's going
Mogwai and try to get a Nobel Peace Prize and steal all the credit.
And you know, sell it for renewable food sources and energy
Right.
and shit.
Definitely.
Come have this candy bar.
There you go, buddy. Go ahead. It's for you.
Josh, you make it, or Josh, Adam, you make it fucking really creepy.
Yeah, I know.
Hand over there.
Yum, yum.
This is like the Pennywise situation. Just stick your arm in there. What's the worst that can happen?
True. It's not so bad, is
Oh!
it?
Have a safe and happy holiday. Love that we see the film reel just keep going around.
Flap, 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 flap. It's a long ass video. It took all that time for that film to like end.
So is he dead?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's dead.
I would assume so.
So
Injected
first
with
they'll
Mogwai
count
blood.
the Gremlins. How many people did they kill in this movie?
Thousands.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Rawr!
It's got like little chicken feet.
Grabs the apple. Do 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 do.
He just ate the apple?
Yep.
Jesus, guys.
Is your movie like way ahead, Tim?
No, Billy just started running to the
Just crunching on some glass.
Yeah, glass crunch.
medical office.
Yeah. Your player must be on
No, I'm using fucking Windows Media Player. There's no settings to switch time or anything.
well, that just doesn't make sense.
Every like minute or so, you're just gonna.
So
switch
this
back and
gremlin
forth
that's
10,
in the
15
school
seconds.
never comes back. He just leaves this gremlin in the school.
Well, you just assume through whatever that he joins up with the rest of the group.
Yeah,
I don't assume that at all.
Huh?
He doesn't
Don't assume that at all.
No. I think this gremlin is just inside the walls of the school terrorizing them for years to come.
It's probably mummified
Awesome.
by now. Dead mummified.
They should do like a current day Gremlins movie. And it'd be like Phantom of the Opera where he's just been living in the walls.
I think my idea. for
Terrible. They
that
got
movie-
poor little Gizmo on the dartboard.
He's
My
so
idea is to treat the gremlins more like a zombie apocalypse and like,
Just
Like
pure
the-
gremlins have taken over the world.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
And Billy is the crazy old fucking man that they gotta find.
I
as he
fucking
goes
told
all-
you.
She's just
I
grabbing
fucking
that
told you.
steak knife and
It's
going
like
to
the
town.
old Ralph from the Friday 13th movies, but he's a little crazier.
Is she going up the stairs?
Yep, with a knife.
All right, next.
Badassery about to ensue.
She's gonna stab the shit out of some gremlins.
Stab the shit out of them.
She's like, "You're going in the meatloaf."
Renewable food source. What happens if... Oh, well, no, never mind. You know what... Yeah, I was just going to say, what happens if you get a gremlin wet, but it's the same thing. Because Stripe jumps in the pool.
Yep.
Sticks his finger in the thing at the end, too.
Is bright light the only way to kill a gremlin? No, because she kills gremlins, I guess.
You're about to see other ways to kill gremlins.
This is like the conversation in Monster Squad about werewolves. Okay, the fucking microwave, you can puree it in a blender, apparently. Stab one to fucking death. Just, that's like the most badass situation. She just stabs it to death. It's my favorite kill in the movie.
She's just coming to grips with the fact that she needs to go kill some gremlins.
Little lamb, run, Billy, run.
That's actually a really nice amplifier. That's quite the setup they got there.
And you know what? That probably still works awesome to this day.
Definitely.
And people will pay top dollar for it.
It looks pretty similar to my record player, actually.
Nice.
My amp's not as nice, though.
Wish I had some nice vintage gear.
Oh, you don't use some new shit, do you?
I do.
I'll scratch the shit out of your records.
I know.
The suspense is killing me.
I love how awkward she's holding a knife, too.
She's never had to kill gremlins before, Tim. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's a housewife. So what the fuck? He's eating my gingerbread cookies.
Those mean little bastards.
He loves fucking something fierce.
Yeah.
Boom!
Yeah.
Fuck, that's great.
Good
That
night.
just set the tone right there.
Fucking green blood all over the walls and shit.
She's got a shield.
I know. They're like... Yeah, see, now she's holding it right.
Yeah.
Underhanded.
Yeah. I love it. She gets up right close and just goes to yes! You son of a...
That's
And,
straight up psycho stuff.
and it isn't like just like one stab and she hopes it's dead. No, she just goes
It's
to
still
town.
alive over there, though. It's fucking...
It's still twitching
in
and shit.
agonizing pain.
Yeah, it's like got the knife stuck in it. It's trying to pull it out.
That Pam? Just sprayed him with Pam and craned him in the microwave. Oh no, flea and tick killer. Why would you have that in the kitchen? Right next to your gingerbread cookies.
He's still fucking moving back there.
Yeah.
The knife.
He's in
He's
pain.
in pain.
That's great.
Dual wield.
Like stuck to the damn counter.
I think she was gonna poison people with those cookies, man.
So the gremlins stop her
Just
from
spraying a
poisoning.
bunch of tick poison on them.
Yeah.
Shit, that's funny.
The old tinsel trees.
I love that tinsel shit as a kid.
Ate too much of it, did you?
Oh.
They do have like the most iconic 80s living room.
Oh,
Nice wood paneling. Now what would she have done if that was little Gizmo stuck in there?
See, and I never clued into. So the mother in this movie, right? Frances Lee McCain. She also played Dewey Riley's mother in Scream. You know, she comes running down the hallway, Dewey! You know, when they're on the phone and shit like that, right?
Spike. Strike. Just strangling her with the lights.
I never noticed the uh-oh before he cuts his head off. Did you guys get there yet?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, this very moment.
Right into the fireplace.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I love how, like, whenever there's, like, that noise going on, like, it's like, you know, dying and shit.
Oh, I just fell down the stairs. Don't worry. He's like, Jesus Christ. It's a gremlin massacre in here.
Just heard a loud bang outside. Sounded like a damn gunshot.
Fucking gremlins outside your house, Adam.
That's about it.
Na 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 na.
Do 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 do.
They stuck him in with the dirty laundry.
Riley!
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Another Coke placement.
Wow. So, apparently, Zach Galligan, the Billy,
Yep.
was saying in an interview that obviously all the gremlins and, like, Gizmo were all, like, practical effects.
Yeah.
Each one of the animatronics costing between $30,000 and $40,000 each. When
Yeah.
everyone left for the day, security would have everyone open the trunks of their car to make sure none of them were stolen.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I'd definitely steal a fucking gizmo. I actually watched a guy do a restoration job on an original one.
Nice. When it's fun to stay at the YMCA.
He just got the sword.
I was just going to say, he's just carrying around a fucking sword.
Did Stripe jump in yet?
Yep.
Just did.
Oh, scratched in the
Slashed
front.
right across the chest. Yeah, you fucker.
No, he didn't. I just said, did Stripe jump in yet? And you're like, no, he just scratched, or you're like, yep, but he scratched him in the
He
chest.
jumped in the pool. Well, before he jumped into the pool, he jumped on Billy.
Yeah, like out of the...
I
I
didn't know
said
what jump
jump
you were referring to.
in.
He's in the pool, Tim.
He's in the hot tub right now.
I do love the way that they did this, though, with the pool. Like, it is just simple looking, but cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because this is next level gremlin replication now. Every gremlin that replicates is going to replicate.
He's shitting them out left, right, and center now.
A lot of water.
A lot of fucking gremlins.
Is there a way to turn a gremlin back into a mogwai?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. I do love the fact that when Stripe jumps in, though, he's got his nose plugged.
I know. That's why. Yeah. Do you see who his partner is, Josh? The cop's partner yet?
Hey, it's Urban Trout!
Yeah.
Couple of incompetent fucking police officers. There's our second horror trope of the day. Little peppermint schnapps in your hot cocoa over there, Ermintrout.
I feel like one of you guys got the audio up too loud.
That'd be Adam.
I can turn it down a little bit.
The
Better.
little boy gun. That's a really weird looking effect. Is that stop motion?
Yeah.
Poor Dick Miller just trying to enjoy his potato chips.
With a Santa Claus on the roof on the TV.
This fake fireplace.
She's just like pushing the log around.
She looks familiar too. Where's she's from? She almost looks like Carrie.
Sheila Futterman, right? Jackie Joseph. Little Shop of Horrors.
Wow, okay.
She was the wife in Small Soldiers. Mrs. Kirkland in Police Academy. 4.
Like he's got like the classic Afghan on his recliner.
Yeah. Just noticed they're like silver tree.
The tackiest fuck ones, yeah. My grandma used to have one of them. Look at the double barn door opening. Look at that.
Yeah.
They call them French doors.
Yeah. Antenna looks fine now. He's gonna blame it on foreign materials or some shit now. Fucking German antenna.
I love how the music goes like full blown now. Like this is the Gremlins theme. It's like that 80s like synthesizer.
Yeah, geez, it's been almost a year since Dick Miller died too.
Yeah.
He died last January. Well, January of this year, 2019.
Such a good actor.
Yeah.
I want to know how they got out of this alive because apparently they were originally supposed to die, but then they changed it that they didn't.
Just are they ever seen again?
No.
Yeah, in the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, in this film, they're not.
No, they're not.
And you
I
want to know
just
what's
assumed
fucked
they
up
died.
about the editing of this movie? Okay, so you're with the guy fucking putting the shit in the post
Yep.
the mailbox.
He's
The
walking.
music changed. You just seen those two people die by a tractor, and then they do this like this happy music.
Yeah.
Oh, the Gremlins are mischievous now. They're not fucking cold-blooded killers.
It's funny too because when they're coming after him and it shows the close up of the Gremlins when they're coming at Dick Miller and them, you see them
Yeah.
bounce too, like they're running over them. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Right? It's the Harry Carey Jr.
I like how the priest is just like, yeah, go ahead, use this mailbox. It doesn't work.
Spawn of Satan. Playing with the lights.
Gizmo is pissed.
So there's at least 2 more people that died. Again, everyone's just fine with this being an entirely new species.
Oh, isn't he cute?
He looks so young.
Everyone shout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's patriotic, little Gizmo with his American flag.
Well, you got to think this was probably about, what, 25 years to when he appeared on Breaking Bad. When you're saying he's a lot younger looking.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah, obviously.
more than 25. This
This
was
is
mid 80s, wasn't it?
84, so 84,
Yeah.
94,
22
2004,
years.
22 years.
Oh, was that it?
What was it?
Yeah,
Breaking
Breaking
Bad was
Bad.
like, what, 2008? It started.
To that or 2006? No, 2008.
Yeah.
It was 2008.
Look at that. He got the tree after all.
Describe what you guys are seeing on screen right now.
Spike.
No, his name's Stripe, isn't it?
Stripe, yeah.
Stripe.
Deagle Estate. They're outside. I just showed the sign.
The fucking.
Yeah, she's coming down the
power
stairs
lift.
with the cat.
Do you want to know what's fucked up? And I feel like they shouldn't have done this. But you see Mrs. Deagle now without her wig on, right? And she's just an old lady. I feel like she should have still had it. Because as a kid, I thought this was a different person.
I agree. It wasn't until I was older when I realized
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
still her.
Because she just looks like an old woman with lots of cats now.
Yeah.
And she's right nice to them, too. Where you established her earlier that she fucking hates animals.
And she's a bitch.
Well, I hate dogs.
Yeah.
Because she's a cat lover, because she's got a bunch of cats.
The best part is watching the cat get stuck on her sweater and start hissing at things. I love how she goes into total bitch mode. I hear carolers. Time to get the water.
Like, what a bitch. I want to know how the Gremlins knew their own theme song.
Where did they get these little hats and earmuffs?
The creators of the movie heard it from them.
That was the perfect opportunity for her to throw the water on the gremlins and make more gremlins. This Deagle got a lot of locks. Jeez.
Of course, she's in the
Mrs.
business
Deagle.
of making money. People might be after her shit.
I might be after her cats.
But now she's the victim all of a sudden. Rockets her right
You guys
out
ever
the window.
find
The
that
most
fucking
iconic
painting
scene.
that she hits or the picture she hits creepy looking?
That's Mr. Deagle.
Yeah, it's creepy looking.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
his
he's
eyes are
smiling
like-
and like looking at like the direction where she's going.
So she did?
Yeah,
Yeah, she did.
I love that, feet up in the air, just dead.
Ermintrout just in pure shock.
Fucking poor Mike.
Just wants his fucking cheese and pimento sandwich.
Santa Claus. Get them off me. And they're just sitting there like, yeah, that's not right.
They're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least fucking Mike is.
Saw him sucking back the peppermint schnapps.
Like, yeah, no, that doesn't look right, guys. No. Maybe we
Cops
should
and
just
horror
Everyone's
movies.
staring at him in the fucking window.
Just rolling the window up.
Terrifying.
yeah. Just keep going.
Causing some pretty serious havoc. Oh, Corey's got his slingshot.
Does anybody else
That's how you
feel...
get electrocuted, homie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, does anybody else feel that that's maybe not the safest fucking way to
I
deal
mean,
with this
scissors. He
situation?
could have stabbed the gremlin or something. Or cut the gremlin's dick off or some shit. But no, I'm just gonna cut the electrical cord. Fuck.
Oh,
I love how you can see the roll piece on the bottom of the car.
really
And by the way,
Volkswagen.
his shitty Volkswagen, which did not start at all earlier, goes for the first roll of the key this time.
Yeah, movie magic, right?
Yes, Tim. It's very magical.
That's what the plot needed. The plot needed it to happen.
What do they call that? The Deus Ex Maxima?
The Deus Ex Maxima.
Isn't that like? I don't think.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's like
that a
the
video game?
no,
That's a video game name.
no. It means like divine intervention. It's like the plot point that
Machinima?
yeah,
Ex
Deus
Machinima?
Ex Maxima. It's Latin, I think. Google it, you'll see.
Deus Ex what?
Yeah,
Maxima?
Deus Ex. I don't.
Yeah.
Deus Ex Machina. Or
Yeah, that-
Machina. Yeah.
Latin calque from Greek meaning God from the machine. Term was coined from the conventions of ancient Greek theater where actors who were playing gods were brought onto stage using machinery.
That doesn't sound at all what Josh was trying to
No.
describe.
Let's try that again, Josh.
There's the
This is totally where the gods come into the movie. Smokeless ashtray.
Dory's Tavern.
That was a very
This is
important plot
probably my
point.
favorite scene in the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is a great,
Yeah.
great scene in the movie.
And I guess one of like a lot of the Foley work or whatever, the sound
I like how
effects-
she's still serving them drinks. She's
Yeah.
not like get
well,
the fuck
a
out
lot
of here.
of the sound effects that they added, it's not actually Phoebe Cates screaming, but I guess there's one where she literally turns around and screams, like, and they decided to keep it.
Dumping the ashtray into somebody's beer.
They're fucking loaded.
I love how they all have different. At this point, they all have different like mentalities that are coming through, like in the way that they do things, and their personalities are so varied.
That one's got 3 cigarettes at once.
Yeah.
I love the guy behind the bar.
Flash.
The Flasher.
And even down to the effect where the guy's underneath the keg and his like
Yeah,
belly's
big old
growing
belly.
and shit.
Yeah, Star Wars Arcade.
Love it.
I never noticed that before, but you guys are obviously at the card where they're playing cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mrs. Deagle's wig.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I just noticed that now.
huh.
And I love how his voice has suddenly changed too. It's like higher pitched.
Oh, he's hiding aces. Did you see that?
Behind his ears.
He had aces in his ears. Cheater. I'll tell you a story.
And this is my favorite one.
All about
Every time I see this, I laugh.
Can't you see him having a dark brooding moment?
And he's got a lobster and a penguin.
Time for some aerobics.
I love his little
Flash
feet
dance.
going.
Whee! Digging boogers out of his nose.
Jeez. These gremlins are wild. Fuck. So do you think there's just like an island somewhere full of gremlins?
Yep. Japan.
There's the inspiration for Pokemon. Mogwais wouldn't live in the wild very long, would they?
They might.
I don't know. Sooner or later, I think they're going to eat or get wet.
Hmm.
And are they allowed to eat after midnight, or is it only if you feed them after midnight?
I feel that there's a lot that they could explain with, some of these rules.
Well, the rules are pretty bullshit, and everyone knows that.
That takes
they're
away
not-
from the magic of the movie, gentlemen.
Hey, don't use my thing against me, right?
There's actually a couple really good fan films of Gremlins.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely.
There was that one that was released like last year with the diner.
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
It was a good one. Yeah, the effects were done by one of the guys from Face Off, Eric Fox.
Oh, okay.
He actually like sculpted the new Gremlins and shit. It was really
Oh, they
good.
look perfect.
Yeah,
I
they did.
find that the gremlins in that they're a little off, but I think that's just because he tried to put his own stamp on the look.
Yeah, they
Which
tried to
is
make them
fine.
a little updated and stuff.
And they all
But
look
they-
different too. All the Gremlins look different. So
But it was a good short film.
Oh yeah, and I love how like, they were the new dog. You know what I mean? Like the new pet.
Yeah.
because it's a piece
That
of
guy
junk.
going across the street with it on his throat, choking him or something.
You see it up in the window strangling somebody and
Yeah.
and he's underneath the hood of the car and he's after her. She slams it in and he's still like trying to poke at her as she's going by. Oh, the poor bank. Now
This is the most downer scene ever shot in a movie. The story that she tells. Wow, what a bummer.
classic story though.
Good job, Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe the Phoebe. Gizmo struggling to get out of the backpack.
Dramatic.
It is a dark fucking story.
It's dark as fuck.
Yeah. She tells it good though. She plays
Oh
it
yeah,
well in the movie.
yeah, absolutely.
And
Totally
that's
agree.
why
with
she
you.
doesn't like Christmas. Billy.
You fucking jerk.
You jackass.
The next time somebody says they don't like Christmas, fuck off. I like how
He's
even
got all
Gizmo-
these smokes with he traded all the smokes for a smokeless ashtray. It's got smoke billowing out of it.
Oh wow, you must have skipped ahead, Josh.
Oh,
Yeah, she's still telling the story for me.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, I guess Tim's not such a fuck up after all.
Nobody said you were a fuck up, Tim.
Guess I'm not such a. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
You wanna know what sucks? Is I played this for Anthony when he still believed in Santa,
Ooh.
and I had to tell him, "Hey, go get me my thing out of the room." So he would go and not hear that part where she says, "That's when I realized there was no Santa."
Yeah, we did the same thing with our kids. We were like, oh, just fast forward a little bit. Yeah, no, oh, this part, the DVD scratched, it glitches or something.
Yeah.
Okay, they're leaving the Union building.
Billy looks pretty confused.
Yeah, it's like, where'd they all go now?
Havoc.
Pure pandemonium.
Car's on fire. He closed that guy's door for him.
It was nice.
The first nice thing he's done all movie.
I just didn't want to hear the ding.
Yeah, it might attract the gremlins.
Little Gizmo. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
First movie I ever saw in theaters.
Really?
What are you, 100?
Shit. No.
When the hell did that come out?
It was playing in a matinee when I lived in Trenton, Ontario. I was very young, and I got taken to go see it.
First movie I saw in theaters? E.T.
Nice.
But I don't remember it, so technically my first movie I saw was Return of the Jedi. Because I remember that. But I remember watching E.T. and I remember I had one and there was a kid in the audience that had one. They were the little leather beanbag E.T.
Oh, like the one that appears in this movie?
Yeah, I had one of those.
Nice.
I think my first movie was either The Lion King or Toy Story.
Almost.
So you didn't go to the movies till you were later in life.
Hi ho!
Hi ho!
Hi ho! Off go!
Yeah.
This is probably what the movie theater looked like when I went to go see it.
What was that noise, Adam, that you made? What the fuck was that?
It's like the gremlin with the popcorn things on his ears.
Oh. Hi ho!
What are they doing? Being fucking gremlins.
They're singing.
Hey, they got Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah.
Surprised they were allowed to show that.
Steven Spielberg producing. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also Disney. They're pretty strict on their intellectual properties.
He would have just asked them, and they would have been, sure, Steven Spielberg. Yum yum.
What a mess. It kind of looks like Serracious Crumb. They're pretty quick learners. Gotta give them that.
Mm.
Cover your mouth.
Hmm?
He's just gonna torch the whole theater.
Yep.
Yeah, doesn't that make sense to you?
Fuck. Billy is not a good person, man. He's an arson.
Well, this is so rotten.
He's an arsonist.
Such a terrible scenario that Quentin Tarantino tried to duplicate it in The Hateful Eight.
Right?
Yeah. No, it wasn't The Hateful Eight.
No, it was Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds, yeah.
Oh my god, do you think Tarantino was inspired by this plot point? Holy shit! It's absolutely possible.
No, it's not. Poor Gizmo's gonna get a pencil eye in there.
Yeah.
He just leaves her.
Yeah, I love the Gremlins with the popcorn buckets on their head. Like, what the fuck? That's great. Now he takes her hand to run.
Right?
That was a cool ass looking theater too. Fucking
Yeah,
Billy.
not no more.
It wasn't real. It's a movie. The theater's fine.
Yeah, that theater has an owner, man. He just lost his livelihood. They probably
Well,
employed like half the town.
And just the random gremlin that's dressed up like the doctor with the knife. Yeah.
I think my favorite thing about this commentary that we've been doing is probably Adam's sound effects. Voices and shit.
They're not even that good, thanks to him.
Yeah, well, there was a hint of sarcasm. A hint. Not full.
Should
What's he
have
got
known.
there? Oh, one of them toys.
Yeah, one of those little doodly
Yeah,
boppers.
smash another store.
What'd you?
You really had to break that neon sign there, Billy. Arsehole.
First time we were watching this, and Mick was like, "That's bullshit. Those things never withstood much, let alone beating in a window with them."
Well, it is 80s glass.
Doodly bop.
I don't know what 80s glass means, but
Cheap as shit.
yeah. Maybe people didn't break and enter as much. I don't know.
Didn't expect a doodly bopper through the window.
Why are you a diddly bopper?
Doodly bopper. Just gonna whack the window with this doodly bopper here.
Stop saying it like that.
Oh, he's gonna take his jacket off now. He's all hard up.
He got a kiss, so he's like, "Yeah."
Time
You ever
to
think
get
maybe
Rambo.
it's for mobility because he's about to fight for his life?
Nah.
Did you ever think of that?
Thought of it.
Nah.
Thought of it. The idea passed out the other side because it's not correct.
So this is a candy / stereo equipment store?
/ garden center.
No.
Everything in it. Yeah, at the end it's like a garden center.
It's a fucking department store, guys.
Yeah.
It's just a
everything.
department store. Yeah, everything.
Okay. This looks like a candy store.
They fucking sell doodly boppers and
Doodly pops.
Doodly boppers.
There's an aisle 3, them is.
See yourself on TV.
right on TV.
I love how it's like, the gremlin appears on the TV and it's like obviously fucking TV, but he still smashes
Smash it anyways, because
Just
Billy's a dick.
Just like
Oh my.
fucking just blew up the
I know
theater.
nothing about CB radios, but I'm just going to flick a bunch of these switches until I can figure it out. Toy department. Any Star Wars toys in the background?
I think so.
Yellow convertible toys, little robots.
Lots of
Is that
Barbies.
Smurfs?
Lots of Barbies.
Got some Bugs Bunny, Smurf.
Garfield.
See the
Bugs
car.
Bunny. There's E.T.
Oh, E.T., yeah.
The little leather one.
Yeah. Sylvester.
Sylvester?
That's the little leathery looking E.T. right there. Sold next to the Doodly Bops.
Stop saying that. Little doodly bops.
It's quite the little garden department.
That's what I'm saying. Garden center and everything.
Yeah.
Just a little spritzy.
What's he gonna break now?
Adam, stop.
Jesus.
I love this. He's throwing like fucking saw blades.
That's my favorite.
Get away on the trike. Yeah. That same Santa Claus stand-up appears like everywhere in that store too.
No. Little Gizmo's on the run.
And he's so cute when he's on the ground on all fours scampering.
Fucking Bill.
I got a wooden bat, bitch.
Oh, you beamed you. Billy, maybe a bat might not be the right thing for you.
Or, I don't know, if he knew how to swing a bat, he was using a friggin' pneumatic, ball to, thrower. Grip the handle better, Billy.
Billy, you're looking like a bitch, bud.
Okay, so this scene right now, a little big piece of trivia, is because Joe Dante loves Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This was
Yeah.
not in the script.
Oh,
Love it. He
where do you
takes
get a little baby crossbow?
I love it. He takes an arrow to the arm with a little bolt.
I love that you guys are so far behind.
Little battery operated stereo catches fire.
So like he's got holes in his sweater. Oh, there's the scene Tim's
That's
talking
from
about
where
chainsaw. Yeah.
scratch earlier on the chest, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I do love this with the chainsaw.
Let me know when
Batman wood,
Gizmo's
bro.
in his car.
And Gizmo's in the car. I think.
there he goes.
There he goes. Yep.
And they set this up earlier. Remember when he was watching TV, learning to drive?
Yep, foreshadowing.
Right?
Foreshadowing.
Excellent storytelling.
He's cool as shit doing it too.
Yeah, that bat's not gonna work. That's a chainsaw.
It's meant to
But
go
for
through.
some reason, it is working.
It's
I wonder how a diddly bop would do.
Fuck off, Adam.
fucking diddly bops.
Fucking diddly bops.
Diddly bop.
Ah! Wouldn't that be something if you just dropped the chainsaw and it just fucking slit his face open?
And the movie ended right there.
Right there. Billy's horribly deformed. What do you think the gremlin would taste like? Like alligator?
Snapping turtle, alligator, something like that.
Gremlin soup?
The mogwai would be closer to what? Guinea pig?
Rabbit, I'm thinking.
Rabbit? Okay.
Yeah, Josh established that earlier.
It's already like daytime out.
Did you hear that? What they said they were gonna do?
Yeah, they were getting fire hoses ready.
Turn the hoses on the gremlins. That's an excellent idea.
Yeah. I remember watching that, and I remember the first time I heard that, like actually clued into that, I was like, wait a fucking minute.
That
Don't!
would be disastrous.
You can't be doing that. Not around here, anyway.
Save it for the sequel. Billy with the bolt sticking out of his arm still.
Yeah, that would hurt.
It would. Billy.
Now he's got a fucking gun.
He had one earlier, remember?
Oh.
Was that him, or was that one of the
Yeah.
other ones? 'Cause
No,
he had the
it was
mask
him.
on.
No, it was him.
I love how he's just like, he's taunting him, and he's just like gonna stick his fucking finger. It's like one of those like, don't you dare!
You come one step closer.
No, it's like the kid that
I'm not touching you.
it's like the kid where the mother says, "Don't you dare touch that," and the kid's got like his fucking finger holding over, it, going, "I'm gonna do it.
I'm not touching it.
I'm not touching.
I'm
it.
fucking doing it.
I'm gonna fucking do it." Sticks his
doing
finger
it.
in the water. Gizmo.
Man, did Michael Bay direct this? Because there's an awful lot of unnecessary explosions.
Shit that should not be exploding is somehow exploding in this.
The fucking Barbie's convertible.
The battery operated radio. Light.
He's melting good now. Like that's what happens to Gremlins when you put them in the light.
Always loved the effect work that they did on the
Oh my
Spud
god, the
dying.
fucking yeah. It was so good.
Always some of my favorite work. And the father just walks in all.
Fuck, he looks pretty gross.
Like, what the fuck happened here?
His ear starts to look like ham.
Ham. You reckon they taste like ham? I could fuck with some Gremlins if they taste like ham.
I could fuck with some Gremlins if they taste like ham.
Oh, that's funny.
Gizmo, Mugwai.
Ham.
Yeah.
Give me your scarf. But that's my good scarf, son.
That's funny.
Listen here, Gizmo. Mike Hermantrout's got a pimento sandwich that needs some ham.
And the skeleton jumps out at him.
Yep.
And I like how the skeleton's like like gushy. So apparently they entirely liquefy. And you know the dog's sitting there going, should I eat that fucking thing?
Looks like throw up.
Looks like throw up. I should just fucking eat that.
Liquefies,
I'm eating it. I'm eating it.
if another gremlin touches a liquefied gremlin, does it produce more gremlin?
That's a good point. Depends on the water content. Do you hear what I hear?
Adam and his doodle bop.
Diddly bop.
Diddly bop, that's what it was, not a doodle bop.
Diddly bops down aisle 4.
It's all about the diddly bop.
Attention all customers, we have an excellent deal on diddly bops today.
Just how you're both saying diddly bop.
They're run for the great price of buy one diddly bop,
Phoebe
one
Cates.
diddly bop.
Phoebe
for free.
Cates putting the thermometer in his mouth. Don't you bite down. And then the creepy old Asian man.
The reporter there is one of the key aspects of the horrorverse. That reporter, and same actor that plays that reporter, on that same fake news station, appears in multiple films.
Isn't he the same
Serious?
guy from
Yeah.
the new America's Funniest Videos?
Possibly.
I think it is.
The reporter.
And it's a fake made-up news station. So it's intentional, 100%.
Lou Landers.
Yep. He's also in The Howling.
And Teen Wolf.
Yep.
Cannibal Women of the Avocado Jungle. Of Death.
Of Death. I love how you added that.
Remington Steele.
What the fuck was Billy's dad doing all evening? Selling fucking
He was-
smokeless.
He was driving back
Ashtray.
from the convention that he was at.
So the guy comes and he takes Gizmo back.
Of course, because they're not ready.
But how does he know if he's got fucking 15 more of the suckers upstairs?
How does he know that that's actually Gizmo?
Well, you would know Gizmo.
Oh.
That's his
Gizmo's
favorite.
the only good one.
Yeah. He's been breeding this one, training it.
He
How
has
old do you
something
think
to say.
Gizmo is?
Hundreds of years old.
You think?
Yeah, just
Is
like
he
that.
like a Yoda? He just lives forever?
Yeah.
He's got something to say to you. Doodly bop.
Billy, you're an asshole. That's what Gizmo's gonna say.
I like how like the town's like
Fuck
fucking
you, Billy.
They didn't listen. The town's fucking destroyed, and he's like, "I'm gonna make it up to you. Here's one of my shitty fucking inventions. Just take one."
It's the least I can do.
It's the least. It literally fucking is the least he can do. Give him a shitty invention.
He's like, oh, I already got one of those, thanks.
Smokeless ashtray.
This is terrifying. This fucking little over epilogue fucking monologue he fucking says to a kid. This was terrifying for me.
What?
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I love the matte paintings in this though.
Fucking terrifying to me as a kid. Just might be a gremlin in your house, guys. Fucking check all your lights and shit.
Check your tractors for gremlins.
Check your tractors for gremlins. Checking for all the doodly babs. Hey!
Hey, Frank Welker did a special voice in this. And fucking Peter Cullen. Fucking
all the Transformers.
Megatron and fucking Optimus were the voice actors in this movie.
Nice.
So is this entire movie just the father telling a story?
Apparently.
Maybe.
I think so. I don't think this is really how it happened.
Michael Winslow.
He's an unreliable narrator.
Barney, the dog's real name was Mushroom.
Mushroom.
I was hoping you were going to say it was Barney.
Nice. Well, everybody, we
That was,
sat through
Gremlins.
together. Excellent.
Aside
Okay.
From the pacing issues of us and our dueling watching experience.
Lou Landers is even the last credited actor.
Nice. All right, everybody. So thank you very much for joining us. And
It was
remember,
interesting.
keep this saved and bookmarked. And next time that you and some friends are enjoying Gremlins, 1984's Gremlins, put this on as a commentary. So have a little bit of They Cast from the Coast in your house while you're watching a movie.
I was hoping that you get creepy with it. Make sure to look under your bed and turn on all your lights, because They Cast from They Cast from the Coast might just be in your house.
Check all your doodly bops.
Checking for the doodly bops. That's right.
It's Diddly Bop.
Diddly bop.
Doodly bop is the knockoff brand.
Yes, they're not.
The
Private
knockoff
label.
brand. That's right. So, excellent. So, thank you everybody for joining us tonight, and remember to please like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Check out how we, produce our episodes weekly now, preferably, or hopefully whenever we get the chance. Now that we're doing things live, like
Whenever they're done.
whenever they're done, whenever the fuck we feel like putting it out. So, and Patreon's going to be back up and running here, everybody, by the way. So open up your wallets and your heart and donate and join us. And until next time, Josh,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Tim.
Stay spooky, everybody.
Excellent. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Happy holidays!